So we go into the Europa League semi-final second leg away to Atletico Madrid. I have my passport. I'm getting up in 7 hours from now as I'm recording this, and I am catching a flight to Madrid where I'll be watching the game at the Wanda Metropolitana Stadium. I've probably butchered that. Although the stadium does look nice. It looks absolutely fantastic. Obviously it's their first season in it this year. And they've only conceded 4 goals in the league all season there. They haven't conceded a goal at home in any competition since the 20th of January. So we have got a massive uphill task if we're going to go there and we're going to win. But I'm feeling confident. I don't know why. I don't know what's making me feel confident. Maybe it's the fact that the way we played in the first leg, obviously that was at the Emirates. How that ended up 1-0, I will never know. Unbelievable. We absolutely battered them. And I know people have said, yeah, they were down to 10 men for 80 minutes, etc., etc. We were battering them with 11 men. We should have been 3-0 up in the first 8 minutes of that football match. Lacazette missed a sitter. Lacazette then hit the post when he should have scored. Danny Welbeck missed a sitter. We should have been 2-3-0 up easily. Obviously Lacazette then scored into the second half. Great header at the back stick. Their goalkeeper turned into Spider-Man, one of the best goalkeepers on the planet. Brilliant save after save after save. And they got very, very lucky to come out of that with a 1-1. Obviously we know Koscielny fucked up for that. Stupid play by Danny Welbeck, falling over, diving, whatever he did. He should have just kept hold of the ball, made a square pass inside. But he didn't. He tried being clever. One long ball. Lauren Koscielny, calamity defending. Shocking defending. And now we've got an uphill task. But it's not impossible. I personally think that we're going to go there. We know what we have to do now. And I think that we're going to go out there with the same level of intensity as we did at the Emirates. They're going to be stuck between you know, do we come forward? Do we sit back? Because obviously for them, a 0-0 that season through to the final. They're the best defensive-minded team in world football. I see a thing today, a report today, that they actually trained 24 hours before the game with the expectation that they would get a man sent off. So they actually trained 11 against 10 because they predicted that there could be a red card for them in that game. That's unbelievable. That is covering every single angle possible and thinking, right, well, if we do go down to 10 men, here's the game plan for that. If we don't, here's the other game. Unbelievable. Unfucking believable what he done. But, you know, fair play to them. Listen, I want to go there. I'm going to enjoy my day tomorrow. The sun's going to be out. The beer will be flowing. The stadium looks unbelievable. Beautiful looking stadium. And it's going to be a great atmosphere. You know, the foreign fans, you know, people can say what they want about them, but they are extremely noisy, extremely passionate, and I expect nothing less from Atletico tomorrow night. The Arsenal fans that are travelling out, I'm sure they're going to sing loud and proud. And personally, like I said, I do think we are going to beat them. It's going to be difficult because I do think that they're just going to sit back and try and defend and try and get a 0-0. The problem with them doing that is if we do get a goal, then they have to come forward. But they do have quality players all over the pitch, so yeah, it's going to be nerve-wracking. I can see us scoring, but I can also see us conceding. So I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to get into my 1 to 11 for this game. Don't forget, if you're new around here, you can subscribe. It is free of charge. I don't charge. Click the bell. You'll never miss the show. Don't forget to like the video as well. Here's my 1 to 11 for the game. I am going with Petr Cech in goal. He was on the bench at the weekend. There's reports going around that David Ospina's got a slight injury. I do think he trained today, but I think Petr Cech's going to come back in for this one. Right back, I'm going with a 4 at the back. Right back, Hector Bellerin. I thought the game last Thursday against Atletico was the best performance I've seen from this guy in an Arsenal shirt. He was fantastic. It was like somebody had told him, yep, use your pace, yep, cross first time. His crosses were unbelievable. He was doing shit that I want him to do and wanted him to do for 2 years now. He was fucking brilliant. And I'm hoping and praying that he can do that again on Thursday night. Now, left back, I'm going with our most consistent performer this season, Nacho Monreal. He's also a goal threat from corners. He's scored quite a few this season, and that could come in handy in this game. You know, a set piece, you know, a little routine or something like that, that could be the difference. Centre-back pairing, pray for Arsenal. Lauren Koscielny, obviously, I've said it was his cock-up, the reason why they're back in this game. And next to him, I am going with Mustafi, who unfortunately did slip. Otherwise, he probably would have cleared Griezmann's shot off of the line. But it is what it is. He didn't, and they scored. So I'm hoping and praying that these two can put a shift in. Just one more performance, get us in to the final in Lyon. Now, on to midfield. I'm going with two in front of them, Aaron Ramsey being one of them. Again, he was fucking brilliant last Thursday. He run that midfield. Yes, I know it was against 10 men. I keep hearing that. But you've still got to do it. There was times when Arsenal went down to 10 men and we got better. You know, nobody could break us down with 10 men, but they were breaking us down with 11. So I don't buy into all this. You still got to get past the players in front of you. And when they're parking the bus like they did last Thursday, you've still got to try and find the passes, the passing angles and the gaps to feed them balls through. He was fucking brilliant. Next to him, I'm going with Granit Xhaka. Didn't have his greatest game at the weekend against Man United. Absolute shocking defending for their first goal. Obviously, he was up against Fellaini for the second goal, the header. Well, that's a non-contest, you know. You could put anyone up next to Fellaini, he's winning the header. So I'm not going to blame him for that. I thought he was quite good as well. I thought the whole team were quite good against Atletico last week. He was one of them as well. He was on it. He was on his job that night. Now, in front of them, I'm going with a three behind the striker. On the right-hand side, I'm going to put Mkhitaryan in. Again, absolutely brilliant at the weekend. Capped it off with a goal before being substituted. A goal against his former team as well. Other side, I am going with Danny Welbeck. Danny Welbeck looked tired to me against Atletico. And when he did that move where he sort of fell over, I did wonder why Iwobi hadn't come on for him, just to freshen things up a little bit. He put everything in. He left the whole lot on the pitch that night. So I'm not going to knock him, but we do need another performance like that from him tomorrow night. Now, in the middle of the three, Mesut Ozil, he turned up. He played well. He played brilliantly against Atletico. We need that again tomorrow night. We need him to do his tracking back. We need him to make sure he's got all the passes on that he can have, be clever with the ball, try and buy free kicks. We all know he's quite light. You know, fall over, milk it, do what you got to do. Arsenal don't do that enough, and Mesut Ozil has that in his locker where he can just not con the referee, but slightest touch, go down. You know, we're all for that if it's getting us to a final, I'll tell you that. Now, obviously, we're going with Lacazette up front. Like I said, Lacazette did score a great header against Atletico. He should have had a hat-trick, let's be real. The guy should have had at least 3. He should have had 2 in the first 5 minutes. The one where he hit the post, he had so much time with that. He could have brought it down, took another touch, and then just tapped it into an open goal. But he's an instinctive striker. He decided to hit it first time, and obviously, we all know it cannoned off the post. If we're going to win this football match, he is going to be the one who scores the goals. He's our top boy. He scored 7 in his last 7 games since Aubameyang gave him that penalty, and we're going to need him on it tomorrow night. I was so impressed with him the other week, last week when we played them. I thought his movement, I thought his hold-up play, he's up against physical, big defenders, and he was just bumping them off the ball. He's got such quick feet in and around the box as well, which again could come in handy. If they dive in, obviously we can buy penalties that way. But there we go. That's my 1 to 11. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you'd do differently. Let me know if you think we're going to win. I'm going to go with a score prediction for this game. Oh, Jesus. I'm going to go with Atletico Madrid 1, Arsenal 2. Come on, Arsenal. I'm out of here. Laters, peeps.